Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. And today we're going to rank up Onslaught. It's our 6-star awakened SIG 199 Onslaught. We're gonna rank him up all the way to rank 5. Because I got a generic 4 to 5 gem and I've been waiting to use it, and this is the guy I'm going to use it on. And then we're going to take him for a spin in Realm of Legends and see how he does against the Winter Soldier. And we'll get his Winter Soldier. So let's get going here. There it is. We're done. That saves us a whole bunch of material. And let's get him up to rank 65 or level 65. Wish you could go to rank 65. That would be pretty cool. We don't want any of that stuff. We'll get that at the end. We'll get that at the end. Okay, we got it. And level up some more. 55, he's almost there. And we'll claim max. Okay, and that should get him. That got him up all the way. Okay, and he can't go up anymore until we ascend him. And I think we'll be getting some Tier 2 Primordial Dust from the Road to the Crypt rewards that we're going to be getting. Before I forget, we're going to go in here to ISO, and we're going to claim all this. Because I don't want to forget that stuff that's expiring, because we can get that. Okay, let's take a look at him on Aunt May. And let's take a look at him on Aunt May. And then let's take him for a spin. And we'll build our team at the same time. So, first light and medium attacks do not make contact. So that's actually pretty good. First light and first medium. So he is going to be great against champs like... Oh, I'm having a brain freeze here. Atuma and Korg, because they do damage on contact. So you want to not contact. And that also makes them very good on defense, because those first attacks don't make contact, which means they can't be parried. Incoming bleed, incinerate, and shock potency is reduced by 150%. This means that he still has bleeds on him, and he's suicide friendly, which means he'll heal. And debuffs gain 50% increased. His debuffs gain a 50% increased ability accuracy against skill champions. If a personal debuff or stun from the parry mastery is purified or prevented due to a debuff immunity, re-inflict the debuff as a passive. So that's pretty good. Crush doesn't happen that much, but it can happen. So when the opponent's combo meter passes 10, gain a non-stacking crush charge. When starting an attack, consume the charge and inflict a crush debuff. When struck by a special attack, the crush charge is removed. Daunted. When either champion well-timed blocks, inflict a Daunted debuff. Daunted's increases damage on his special attacks. They're kind of like a prowess. Onslaught disables the opponent's willpower mastery. Neuroshocks. There are no champions currently that are immune to Neuroshocks, so they do damage. And either champion's attacks have a 15% chance to inflict a Neuroshock passive, dealing blah damage over time. So this is a 6-star, rank 5, SIG. We're just going to say SIG 200. So 1446. Crit hits and unblockable special attacks have their chance increased by 3% flat. If Onslaught is the defender, dodging backwards removes 1 Neuroshock. Metal champions cannot remove Neuroshocks. While suffering from shock, incinerate, plasma, cold snap, inflict a Neuroshock every 1 second. So that's a lot of this stuff comes off of skill champs. The first hit pauses all personal damaging effects for 1.5 seconds. If the opponent is not suffering from a stun debuff, inflict a Daunted debuff, and pause. The pause lasts for 10 seconds instead. So I'm going to do a lot of heavies with him. And I'm not a big fan of his special one. It says each hit has a 100% chance plus a flat 50% chance to inflict a personal Neuroshock passive and an organic magnetism debuff. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna look at all this stuff on his sheet, because there's a whole bunch of like new stuff on his kit that that Aunt May doesn't really show. And his kit does show it. Okay, here we are. Okay, so here's Crush. So while crushed, incoming attacks cannot be blocked. Okay. There's Daunted. Increase all damage taken during special attacks by the given potency. Okay, which is 15%. But you can get a bunch of those on. I like to get about 6 or 7 on. And then Neuroshocks. Nope. That didn't do what I wanted to do. Neuroshocks. Deal energy damage. And prevents miss. So we can't miss. So that's the opposite to Falter. And then you get this Organic Magnetism. Reduces ability accuracy and combat power rate. That's not too bad. The special costs 33% less power and is more likely to be activated. And the duration of the Organic Magnetism debuff is reduced by any means. On expiration, it re-inflicts as a passive. Special attack. Inflict a Delirium. So let's see here. What do we get with Delirium? Reduces defensive combat power rate and by the given potency and inverts dash and dodge. So I like using the special attack because on a hit, replace all Neuroshocks with Degens. And you can do a ton of Degen. So I like doing a special 3 first and then building up to a special 2 and blasting them. So they get stunned after the special 3. And this special costs 4.5 less power for each personal Neuroshock on the opponent to a maximum of 33% less power. And you immediately inflict 20 Neuroshock passives and refresh all existing stacks. So you use this, you hit them immediately with a heavy, which pauses everything, and then you work up to a special 2, and then you convert a bunch of the Neuroshocks over to Degens. Okay, so let's go back to Aunt May. And so Onslaught can block unblockable special attacks from skilled champions. Daunted potency is increased by 33%, which is great. That's on top of that 15%. And for each non-damaging debuff or personal non-damaging passive on the opponent, his special attack gains a 98.6 block penetration. So he's just going to do a ton of damage. Okay, so let's get our team built for Winter Soldier. And let's look at his synergies. And then we're going to do his index because now I've got him at max power. Okay, so we want to put him out. Okay, so when we have a Strife or a Cable, striking opponent or their block while they are unstoppable consumes 3 Daunted. So I don't care about that. I don't care about that at all. Enemies, I might want this. When Onslaught's combat meter passes a multiple of 20, gain a non-second crush charge. Oh, I think we're going to bring that in because that crush is really important. When defeating a mutant champion, we're not going to worry about that. Red Skull against skilled champions while attacking Onslaught passively regenerates. Okay, so let's bring in Red Skull. Where is my Red Skull? There he is. And I don't care about that. So we're going to bring in, I think we'll bring in the Hulk and Wolverine. We'll bring in a Hulk, and we'll bring in a Wolverine. Wolverine's all the way down. Okay. All right. Here is my team. Right here. And we're going to be doing Onslaught. So Onslaught's got a higher crit rating because of the Hulk and Wolverine. And then when I hit 20 on the combo meter, I'm going to get a crush. And what does... Oh, we're going to get some kind of healing. All against skilled champs while attacking Onslaught passive regenerates. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Sci-Fi, what is going on? How are you doing tonight? By the way, for those out there watching, we're making a video and doing a live stream at the same time. So we just ranked up Onslaught, and we're going to test him out and get his Winter Soldier Index. Here we go. We want to get as many heavies in as we can. There we go. So we got a Daunted and a Neuroshock. We want to keep doing that. Watch this. His heavy has so much range, it isn't funny. So much range. Okay, we got 5 of those. 6 of those. 7 of those. Okay, now we're going to hit him with the special 3. Skip. Hit him with that, and then we're just going to come out and start building up. We're going to start building up power. We're going to keep that pause going. We don't want those. Okay, here we go. Watch this. Watch all of this. Look at him melt. Look at him melt. Oh my God. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. He took so much degen damage. Just melted. I want to watch. I'm looking at this video going right now. And right when we hit our special, so he's at like 50% power. Wow. He just got massacred. Okay, 46 hits in 1:09. So it takes a little bit longer because you do have to keep doing, you're not doing a lot of initial damage, but once you do it, whammo, they're gone. They are gone. All right, that is the video that I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.